In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of one of my favorite international and US brokers. Their name is Tastyworks. So let's get to it.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual platform so you can kind of get an idea of how it works. Now, ideally, I like to have watch lists. So you can see where I've created two. But to go ahead and create a watch list, you're just going to click this gear icon. And then you'll select lists. And to add a new list, you're going to click here. You add a symbol that you want to put in the new list. Make sure it's the correct one. And label it and click add. At that point, it tells you it's been successfully created. To get to that list, what you'll do is click on this drop down and bam, select your list. Now, if you want an easier way to add symbols, you just add them right here, you guys. So let's say I want to add a QQQ, excuse me. I do that, make sure I select the right one and click the plus sign. And you'll just keep doing that for your favorites. For charting, what you want to do is make sure you click on this icon right here where it says chart. Your indicators are going to be here. You select whatever indicator you want, click on it, add selected, and it will go ahead and add to your chart. If you don't like them or you want to remove them, you just clear all. For your time frame, if right now this is the it's showing each day on a yearly basis. Let's say I want to go down to a smaller time frame and I want to review the 4-hour chart on a 1-year basis, it will go ahead and populate the info and so on and so on. You can change your candlestick patterns to line chart by doing so here. And I love how they have it in the green and the red, which is really cool, instead of just like one color. You also can do your Heikin-Ashi, your sub-bar graph. I stick to my Japanese candlestick patterns. But again, that is there. And you can also change your chart settings here as well. So if you want a light chart, you can change it to a light. If you want the extended hours or session breaks, you can add that as well. So it does give you a little bit flexibility with your chart layout, which is really cool. Right here, as far as drawing tools, you're going to select this icon. If you want to draw your price level lines, you just click. By double clicking, it allows you to change the color of your line. And if you, instead of having like, if you want text, you can move it, like label your position on the right-hand side and uncheck hide label. And then see the letters that I text popped up right here. And that's it. They're there. If you want to delete them, you can right click and remove drawing. And it'll ask you if you want to do that, or you can, let me plot it down. You can double click and then just remove drawing. So whichever works best for you. So they have quite a few tools that you can use for charting purposes. Now, I personally do use TradingView, but I do like that it has the feel of TradingView on this chart. It's very updated. It doesn't seem as outdated like other brokers. So that is one thing I really enjoy about Tastyworks. Now, if you're looking to trade on your options chain, you're going to make sure you click the trade button. Leave your strategy alone unless you're actually going to be doing any like debit credit spreads or excuse me, or things like that. If you're just doing naked calls and puts, don't pay any mind to this. And you can change your strikes as far as how many strikes you want to see in your options chain just by clicking on this drop down. You can configure it to whatever you would like to see. And again, you want to make sure for options, you can see set your default order quantity. So if you are a beginner, I would highly recommend just one. However, if you're more advanced, you may be purchasing more contracts at a time and you can change that amount to be your default amount when implementing your orders. I do like how they have one as their set amounts, especially for new traders. Now, if you're looking to get into a trade, in the money is going to be above this orange line. And as you can see, it tells you you're in the money abbreviation with the arrow. So it kind of has like the lighter gray color for your calls. For your puts, same thing, just below that line. Now, if you're looking to get into a trade, you do have your order bracket pop up here to the left, okay? So you have that pop up to the left, I'm sorry, and it will put you at the midpoint, which is really cool. Your contract orders are going to be right here. So the default is 1 with this. And then if you want to go ahead and review and submit it, you can go ahead and do that. You can change this your GTC to here if you want to do that. If you want to change your order type, you can do that as well. It does give you the option of doing brackets by clicking this, and you can enter your profit and your stop loss, which is really awesome. If you mess up in the process of doing it, you just click clear. Same thing here. Let's say I don't want to move forward with this particular trade. I can hit clear and it will just disappear. If I want to move forward with it, I would hit review and send. Another confirmation box will pop up just saying, hey, look, you're about to spend this much money on your trade. And bam, you just go ahead and do that. And you can also undo something. So let's say you messed around with this real quick and you move it up, but you're just like, I don't want to do that. You can go ahead and just hit the undo button if you like. I don't personally do that myself, but again, I just would clear it and then go ahead and restart my order based on what parameters you're using for your particular trade. Your strikes are going to be right here in the middle. So that's cool. Going back to charting, if you want to look at multiple charts, right here where it says Tasty Charts, you'll click on that and you can view 4 charts. Now, what I do like about this particular platform is that on their main charting or wherever you're at, like if you're trading, whatever ticker that you select, it will actually convert everything to that particular ticker. So I like that a lot that it does that. But to be able to view the multiple charts is definitely a winner for me. It does a max of 4 and you can configure them right here. So if you just want one column, you would just click that button here and it changes to 1 column and 2 rows. And if you just want one chart, you do that. If you want to put the 4 back on, it does 2 and 2. I like for it to show my controls, which are these icons here on the left. If you don't want them to be seen, you can turn them off. If you have maybe multiple screens or you want to, look at something else, you can actually hit this button here and it will pop the charts out for you so you can drag them to another monitor or maybe just somewhere else on your, if you have one monitor, just somewhere else on the monitor, like drag it over to the left while you're looking at something else. If you're wanting to see your premium chart, you cannot do it in this screen. You will have to click on this icon here and you can view your premium screen. Now, I do show people how to do that in my training. I'm not going to cover that in this video, but that's pretty much a really quick overview of Tastyworks. Again, very user-friendly. When you submit your orders, when you submit your orders for your trade, what's really cool is on the top left-hand side, you will get a notification that it's working on your order and you'll receive another notification that the order has been submitted, it's been placed, and you're now actively in the trade. And then you can view your positions here. So you will see under your options chart, it will show you all of your positions that you have. And that's it, y'all. It's as simple as can be. To look at a particular ticker, you want to make sure you go here on the top. You type in your ticker, you change it to SPY, and everything automatically changes to SPY. If I want to do QQQ, everything automatically changes to QQQ. And again, don't forget that if you want to look at your options chain, you click on trade and it's there. There's also an activities tab that is going to show you your orders as well. There's a lot of places where you can see this content. And then in your trade folder, you have the option of viewing your curve module as well, if that's something of interest to you. I hope this quick analysis just helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below.
There is also a mobile platform with Tastyworks. So I just wanted to go over that real quickly with you guys. It's very similar. Your watch lists are going to be below your positions, trade, activity, and then they have the Tasty trade. So again, if you want to trade SPY, you just click on that. You click on options, and that's going to take you straight to the option chain. All right. So you can see your strikes. If you want to view a particular week, just click on it and it will open up. In the money for your calls are going to be above the yellow line for your calls. For your puts, it's going to be below. It's very similar when you want to go ahead and enter a trade. You click on what you want and everything's going to populate. So your quantities down here, expiration date, your strike, and you can see where it, again, it's using your midpoint and you just review and send. If you want to do like an OCO order, you're just going to scroll it up. So I don't know if you saw that, but there's this little icon right here. You're going to push on that and you can change your order type, the time in force, and if you want to put a bracket, you just click on bracket and it allows you to put your entry, your profit, and your stop loss. You click review and send, and you are good to go. You want to go back, hit the X button, and then you would just go ahead and review and submit your order. And the same thing will happen. You'll get like a nice little notification that will tell you your order has been submitted. And then from there, you're going to get a notification that your order has been submitted once you submit and review it. And once it's filled, it'll let you know as well. If you want to delete everything, you just hit delete, and that clears your order, and you are good to go. To review your positions, just click the position tab. They will be there, all of your positions. And then for your activity, you can view your activity here for your orders and your history. All right, so to create a watch list, you're just going to click on watch list down here. You're going to manage your lists, and you can type in your name. So phone training is what I'm going to call this. I'm going to hit the plus sign, and right there it's created. Okay, then I just click done. Okay, so to review your watch list, you're going to go down to where it says personal, and you can see where they are at. And there goes our ticker. We can click on that ticker. We can view the actual chart if we want to look at the chart real quickly on here. We can also view the quote details. But again, this is for regular trading. You want to make sure that you are looking at your options chain. So if you click on Trade Spy, you have the option of actually using your stocks or your options. So you click options, and it'll take you right back to your options chain. So I hope that helps y'all.